the fact that SABC Plus has reached 2 million registered users. Since its launch, SABC Plus has become a central part of the broadcaster's strategy, offering South Africans access to a wide variety of local and international content, from popular television shows to music, comedy, reality television, as well as short films. The platform provides viewers with the freedom to watch anytime. I think that's the beauty of the space, is that you can watch anytime, anywhere, even in a taxi. You just put on your headphones and you watch your favorite show and you have a good time, as you move along. So it marks a moment in which SABC Plus has redefined what public service media can look like in a digital age, ensuring that communities across the South African region, including rural areas, have access to entertainment and information. So let's talk about SABC Plus reaching 2 million registered users. I want to use the right language. And we have on the line Khanyisa Melwa, who is speaking to us in her capacity as SABC Marketing Manager for Digital. Khanyisa, welcome to Channel Africa and congratulations on 2 million users across the country.
Thank you so much, and good afternoon to your listeners as well. So yeah, it's quite a feat to have reached this milestone. And we're really excited about where we are at the moment.
Yes. I'm really fascinated in terms of how SABC, the idea for SABC, but perhaps let's start there, right? Because the South African Broadcast Corporation has been talking about, extraterrestrial and going digital for many years. And then we saw the manifestation of this wonderful idea through the SABC Plus platform. So talk to us about from inception to what we are seeing now with millions and millions of people that not only believe in the platform, but actually use it on a daily basis.
Yeah, no, 100%. So yes, the SABC Plus platform or app was originally launched in 2022, right? And that was in response to the evolving digital landscape in South Africa and the world, right? You and I both know that a lot of young people nowadays consume their content on their phones, in the palm of their hands. They're on TikTok, for hours on end, on YouTube, on Instagram Reels, right? So in response to that, the SABC, as the public broadcaster, really needed to respond to that changing, consumer landscape, and the fact that consumer needs are now evolving and moving towards the digital landscape. And so the app was then formed out of that need as a response to that, right? And I think over the years, obviously a lot of changes have happened. We relaunched the app around 2024. And now we've reached 2 million users since that relaunch of 2024. So that's a bit of a history around the app itself and how it came to be, how it launched and what the SABC was responding to. And you're quite right, we've been talking about, moving towards digital for quite some time. But I think the reality is that we are in digital right now. It's not the future anymore. It is the reality that we're living in. And all we're doing is simply responding to the needs of our consumers on a daily basis.
Currently in conversation with SABC's marketing manager for digital, Khanyisa Melwa, as we celebrate over 2 million users on the SABC Plus app. We'll continue the conversation right after this.
The whole population of Africa has been shocked to the depth of its soul.
For 60 years, Channel Africa has been the voice that connects the continent, telling our stories and sharing our vision with the world. This year, we mark 6 decades of broadcast excellence.
60 years of stories, sound, and connection.
6 years of African conversations that matter.
This is 60 years of broadcast excellence.
Broadcast excellence, rooted in Africa's heartbeat and looking boldly into the future. Join Channel Africa as we celebrate 60 years of broadcasting. Still strong, still vibrant, and still giving you the African perspective.
Channel Africa.
We take no sides, none whatsoever. We are the upside.
20 minutes after 2 p.m. Central African Time, still in conversation with SABC's marketing manager for digital, Khanyisa Melwa, as we celebrate the SABC Plus's over 2 million users. Khanyisa, I'm very excited to, delve into the nitty-gritties of the app and the changes that have happened over the years, because I know a lot of it is driven by the surveys that you run. You run regular surveys on how the app can be improved and how best the SABC can cater to the person who's watching it. And you can see those changes that you are listening to the people on the ground. Before we get into that, I want to find out what content is performing very well right now, because there's a lot on the SABC Plus app. You are catching up. You are watching live television. You are also listening to live radio. What content is currently performing very well?
Yeah. So there's two main streams from a content point of view that really perform well. Number one, what we see from our data is that a lot of young people that come onto our platform come for sport, right? So a few days ago, we had the big derby between Orlando Pirates and Sundowns. That game on its own is really what tipped us over the 2 million mark, right?
Wow.
So we know that those are big drivers for us and key levers for growth. From a content point of view. In terms of why they stay on our platform, we also recognize that the dramas that are locally relevant stories that resonate with them and really tug at their heartstrings are what keep our audiences on our platform, right? And what's performing well at the moment in South Africa is Skeem Sam, which is usually on number one spot, followed by Amalanga Wafani. Amalanga Wafani is a new show that was launched last year, followed by Uzalo at number 3. Number 4 is Generations. Number 5 is Seven Delan. And sneaking into that top 5 at the moment is Pimville. And Pimville is a new property that was launched last week, I believe. And it's on SABC2 and as part of the SABC2 relaunch. So those are stories that are obviously locally relevant, that speak to the lives of South Africans. And that's what really performs well on our platform.
Man, I'm not surprised. I'm not surprised one bit. Uzalo, sport, and, highlighting the fact that Pimville has made it on the list as well. It definitely speaks to serving South African culture, sport and drama. Like, then you have us, right? You have us on lock. Totally. Let's talk about just the critical partnerships, perhaps even collaborations that have been important in strengthening the platform's digital capabilities and reach at this time.
Yes, 100%. So what we've been able to do is clinch a few partnerships with third-party broadcasters. So the likes of Mpuma Kappa TV, 1KZN, Bricks TV Africa as well, Sportscast. So those are just some of the broadcasters that we brought on board recently. In terms of partnerships, some corporate partnerships that are really instrumental for us at the moment is number 1, Vodacom. So we've recently finalized a deal with Vodacom that will allow users to be able to stream news and education content on our platform data free. So you don't have to have data to actually watch the news or watch any educational content on SABC Plus when you are a Vodacom customer. So that's something that we're really proud of at the moment, and we're hoping to extend that a bit further as well with that partnership. And another really important partnership that we really recently got into is Microsoft. So with Microsoft, we've been able to onboard the AI skills program on our platform. And what that means is that young people, and anyone for that matter, is now able to actually go into SABC Plus and not just stream your favorite content, but also learn AI skills and digital fluency via the Microsoft AI skills program on the platform. So I think we're becoming a platform that's more than just about entertainment and information, but also about how do we improve the lives of South Africans as well. So that's something that we're really proud of, just in terms of the partnerships that we've been able to secure and seeing that as a lever for growth for SABC Plus.
And a platform that keeps on adapting. And, I touched earlier, Khanyisa, about the surveys that you consistently run on the app. How important is it to you to have feedback from the users in helping to improve the functionality, the layout, the interface of the app so that you can bring in even more people?
100%. So yeah, that's something that's very important. So we do run quarterly surveys on our platform, and those surveys and the data that we glean from that really assists us from a technology point of view to really understand what are the challenges that we are currently facing, what's the user experience from a user perspective, and then obviously we use that to really tweak things and really refine things. And I'll tell you a story. Just the other day, I called up our head of digital media and who looks after the technology of the platform. And I said to him, geez, we've improved so much with the quality of our picture when it comes to SABC Plus on television, right? So I was just giving him a heads up to say, hey, we've actually improved a lot in the last year around that. And that's because we've actually listened to our consumers, we've listened to the people on our platform, and we are making tweaks in the background to help that user experience become better and to also retain our audience on the platform.
Very exciting. Okay, so we all know that people don't like paying their TV license, right? But I think this is a good thing, because now we're moving into digital, and there's exciting content that is always coming up on the app. But before you give us a little tutorial on how we can download and navigate the app, I want to talk about the possibility to expand the space from a feature perspective, content offerings, maybe even a subscription model that's going to come and also help to grow the SABC platform, as it were, in the next coming few months, years?
Yeah, no, definitely. So from a content point of view, I'll address that one first. So from a content point of view, like I said, we have started onboarding third-party broadcasters, content creators. So I think that's something that we can look out for in the future. We're getting proposals almost on a daily basis at the moment from podcasters, content creators who are wanting to be on the platform. And so that's really exciting. And so you should expect your favorite podcasters also to be on our platform quite soon. That's something that we're working on in the background at the moment, right? And then just in terms of models and paying TV licenses and all of that, I think, look, let me start with the TV license one. In as much as, yes, TV licenses at the moment seem like a gripe purchase, right? The reality of it is we still need that revenue as the SABC to help us create content that will remain accessible and free for South Africans, right? And so I think it's almost a national duty for everyone to pay their TV licenses so that we can be able to have our favorite content and our locally relevant stories told on SABC platforms, right? And so that's really key. So I think that's really important for us to just put out there. And then just in terms of subscription models and how we're looking to monetize, that's something that we're also looking into at the moment, right? So yes, are growing at a rapid rate, and we've reached the 2 million mark. But the question that is that we're charged with at the moment is, how do we make the platform financially sustainable for SABC, right? How do we make money from it? So we're looking into different models that will allow us to, yes, make revenue and derive some revenue, but also we're thinking about how does it remain accessible in the context of the reality of us needing to make some revenue from the platform. So that's something that's part of our planning at the moment.
Very exciting and very exciting indeed. And Khanyisa, if you don't mind just giving us a quick tutorial on how we can navigate this SABC Plus app, where can we download it? And when we get onto the platform, how do we navigate? Is there a section for live TV, catch up? How can we navigate so we don't feel confused when we download it?
Sure thing. So the app is available on app as well as web. So from an app point of view, you can go onto your iOS or Android Play Store. You type in SABC Plus, you download it. All we need from you really is your number or your email address, and you'll be able to access SABC Plus and be able to access your favorite SABC content just like that. So that's literally the only barrier to entry. And once you're on there, you'll be able to see the live space. So you'll be able to see what's live at the moment. You'll find your catch-ups. You'll find the different sections for TV as well as radio. So all your content is all in there, and you'll be able to easily navigate to your favorite content. And then from a web point of view, all you need to do is go onto your favorite search engine, whether that be Google Chrome. You type www.sabc-plus.com, and you'll be able to go onto SABC Plus just like that, and you just sign up and actually just consume your favorite content just like that. So it's quite an easy, way to access SABC Plus. It's really easy. www.sabc-plus.com, or you can find it on iOS and Android Play stores.
Easy peasy. I think, it's only upwards and onwards from here. 2 million. Soon we will be lifting our proverbial glasses of champagne and celebrating 10 million. I see it in the not too distant future. And you,
Yes,
Khanyisa,
receive.
absolutely, you are representing SABC Digital so well. So well. Thank you so much. This was a wonderful conversation. Khanyisa Melwa. Yes. Applause.
Thank you so much, guys. Really appreciate it.
You are welcome. Thank you very much, Khanyisa, SABC's marketing manager for digital. Isn't it great?
I love it.
You've always believed in it, and now here we are. Hey,
I've been talking about this SABC Plus thing
been.
for a long time. Around here in the studio, ask anyone. I'm like, guys, download this thing. Hey, this thing is brilliant. I'm watching Mzino Insiz, I'm watching Velapi, I'm watching Yo-Yo.
Exactly.
30 minutes after 2 p.m. Central African time. Let's get the latest sports.
Sports on Channel